Yo, what's going on, guys? My name is Project Zeus. Welcome back to another video. Now in today's video, guys, we're going to be covering a topic that a lot of you have been asking me, like, what the fuck does this mean? Because not a lot of people understand, and to be honest, up until a week ago, I mean, I kind of understood, but I didn't really understand in the slightest. Like, it's kind of confusing compared to other games. So, if you don't know what we're talking about, guys, in today's video, we're going to be covering what the fuck do the different color variants mean and do in Fortnite Battle Royale. So, guys, if you do enjoy the video, please remember, like and subscribe for all this sort of content, and let's just get straight into the video. Okay, guys, so as you know, there are plenty of different variants and different types of assault rifles in Fortnite Battle Royale. Now, I'm only talking about assault rifles because that's probably the easiest one to explain this to you. But if you do want a video more explaining maybe shotguns, pistols, and all that other shit, then remember, just leave that in the comment section and I can get into that. But essentially, what the variants mean, in the most simple way I can put it, I'm gonna leave out all the mathematical stuff and just leave that in the description if you need that, okay? Like, you know, if you want to get in that depth. But for the average player, I'm just gonna get it as simple as I possibly can. Alright, so basically, if you get yourself a white M4, that pretty much means that there's barely any multipliers. Now, what I mean by this is a headshot. If you get a headshot, it does 1.5 times the amount of damage. Now, that's pretty good, you know, but there is a very low chance of you getting a crit because of the impact one on the thing. I don't know if you've looked on the stats where the assault rifle is, it will say impact. Now, with the white gun, that means because of the rarity, it's not very rare, it's quite common, so it's a pretty rare chance that you're going to get a crit or a crit multiplier. Now, if you get, say, a purple scar, that chance is going to go up dramatically. It's still not going to be as best as it can, because as you know, legendary is better. But it does affect the rarity and that meter. Now, the meter is basically an RNG based thing. So if you don't know what RNG means, it's basically an OG gaming term for like luck, like the mystery box. You have to get RNG, and I have none. So basically, depending on how rare the weapon is, it basically affects your chance of getting a critical. Now, headshots is kind of a critical, but they're two completely different things, okay? Like, if you get a headshot, you're confirmed to get increased damage. But critical, you're not always confirmed to get it. Now, because of this, you could get a headshot and get a critical on that headshot. Now, if you do that, that's the most damage you can do. GG to that poor man, that poor soul that you have just demolished. But basically, that is what the critical does. Now, picture a petrol meter, right? Now, as you know, you've got empty and full, right? Both from different sides, and there's a pin in the middle on most conventional ones, and it goes left and right, left and right. Now, picture that just going left and right, left and right, left and right, and then stopping. And that's the best way I can explain it. You know, empty being no chance, full all the way up to full meaning like the best chance. I know it's confusing, but basically, long story short, to cut it short, the rarity affects the amount of chance you have of getting these criticals. So if you have a gold scar or orange scar, really you should be able to tap someone twice in the head. If he has full armor and a full health, then you should realistically be able to two-tap him in the head, because you have a 20% advantage with a scar. A 20% advantage. Now, I know the scar is a little bit harder to get hold of, but towards the end of the game, a lot of people tend to have this scar. Now, the problem with this is, I've had countless games where me and my boy Ethan are at the last, like, top 5 with just them 4s. Now, we do win those games. I'm not saying that you have to have a scar to win, because you don't. But it's just a 20% extra chance. So if you're a good, decent player, you have a shield, a shotgun, you know, you've got the essentials, quite a lot of brick, you have a decent playstyle, and you have a gold scar. And if you have a decent aim, you could essentially kill someone with 3 body shots of a scar or 2 headshots. Now, with the white M4, you're probably looking at 3 to 5 headshots because of that multiplier. Like, it would be 4, but you don't know, so it's probably going to be 5. Now, if someone runs up at you and you run up someone with them, and each of you have a rifle out, you have a white M4, he has a gold scar, and you both start shooting each other in the head at the exact same time, he has to shoot pretty much potentially half the amount of bullets you have to shoot. Now, I don't know about you, but this just means instant death for the poor soul of the white M4. Now, this kind of sucks. Leave in the comments if you think this is fair or not, if you think maybe like the drop rate for a scar should be decreased, because I mean, I know they just got like a nerf where basically, if you didn't know, a world drop is where a gun just spawns randomly around the world. You know, it's not in a chest, it's not in a crate or anything like that. There's a 25% less chance of one of them spawning like in the world, if you know what I mean. Like, don't forget, if you get a purple scar, that is a 10% chance better than advantage over a white M4. So it's kind of different, but I hope that clears it up, because I've had a lot of people like, yo, dude, what the fuck do variants mean on Fortnite? Because everyone knows in Borderlands, pretty much if you get a legendary, it does way more damage, and it's insanely hard to get hold of, and those things are crazy. Same thing with most like loot based games, you know, it usually goes white, green, blue, purple, gold. Now, I had a lot of people asking me what the order goes, and there you go, if you wanted to know. But legendary gold is the best one you can have. So basically, the SCAR is the best gun to have in this game as a rifle. Okay, like it's no debate. A 20% advantage as a decent player is a pretty huge advantage, guys. Anyway guys, that's going to be the video. I really do hope this cleaned it up for most of you, because I know it's not very clear on really what the variants do. I mean, how long has the game been out? Since September pretty much, and I'm still getting questions, you know. So yeah, I just wanted to clean it up. It basically just means that you're going to kill someone quicker. So yeah, if you have a couple mates that you think really could do this video, remember to show them, like and subscribe. And yeah, I hope you have a really good Christmas, guys. I really do. And I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.
Yeah. Last night, life been way too rad, right? I've been making hits and making tracks, you know that mad light. I've been feeling way too fucking savage, and my parents saying that I'm living way too fucking lavish. No more broke days are grown, no more throwing shit. That shit I finally quit, like my job, take it back. Summertime I reminisce.